Honorable ministers, members of the University Board and the Senate of the University, the President of the University of Hargeisa, the Vice President of Research, Innovation and Partnerships, the Vice President of Academic Affairs, the Vice President of Administration and Finance, government officials who are here, development partners, international organizations, distinguished guest colleagues, students who are here, ladies and gentlemen. It is with great pleasure today that I welcome you to the University of Hargeisa Research Week 2026. Today is not just simply a celebration of student research. It is a celebration of transformation. It is also the beginning of a new era in which research at the university is no longer viewed as an academic requirement, but also a powerful instrument for solving real problems, informing public policy, supporting innovation, and transforming communities. For many years, universities across the world have produced excellent research, but yet too often, research has remained on the library shelves, fulfilling just graduation requirements without creating lasting impact. This year, we decided to do things differently. We introduced a new research model built on one simple principle. Research must begin with the society and it must return to the society. Instead of asking students to work in isolation, we first listened to the stakeholders. We engaged government institutions, communities, the private sector, civil society, development partners, and academia to identify the research questions of priority that matter most. Those priorities became the foundation of our research agenda, ensuring that our work aligns with the Somaliland National Development Plan 3 and also Somaliland Vision 2030. The result is now the Hargeisa Multi-Sectoral Survey I 2026. This is the first university-wide multidisciplinary survey of its kind in Somaliland. So allow me to share a few achievements. We have 7 colleges that worked together to achieve this output. 1,493 senior students. We had 60 academic supervisors, 10 statisticians, the ICT department who also supported digital data collection through REDCap. Together we were able to generate 17,917 observations across 8 datasets, different thematic areas covering health, education, business, governance, agriculture, environment, digital transformation, and society development. Ladies and gentlemen, the significance of these numbers lies not just in the size, but in what they allow us to understand. So the survey tells us that Hargeisa has made a lot of progress in different areas. There's high access to electricity and digital connectivity, strong adoption of mobile money and formal financial services. There's growing business activity as well as entrepreneurial potential. There are strong governance systems and also strong public support for Somaliland, gist for international recognition. So these achievements demonstrate that Somaliland has built important foundations for future development. However, the survey also reminds us that important challenges remain. We found that for the non-communicable diseases such as hypertension and also diabetes are becoming more common. Also, the health insurance coverage remains extremely low. The livestock is the backbone of many rural livelihoods. And these communities, they continue to face challenges. So we have declining animal health, inadequate veterinary services, and also increasing water scarcity in the surrounding rural communities. Many graduates also are still struggling to access internship, practical work experience, despite expanding educational opportunities. Financial inclusion is strong, but access to finance has not yet translated to sufficient business growth and also job creation. Urban infrastructure, climate resilience, and also institutional coordinations require greater attention if development gains are to be sustained. So these findings are not intended actually to critique, but they are intended to guide. Evidence does not point fingers, evidence points the way forward. So as a university, the responsibility does not end with collecting data or publishing the reports. The responsibility is to ensure that evidence becomes action. That is why the university new research model follows a continuous cycle whereby we listen to the society, we generate evidence, we test practical solutions, and we scale what works. So from data to knowledge, from knowledge to solutions, from solutions to society impact. The Research Week therefore marks the beginning and not the end of this journey. The posters you will visit today represent hundreds of hours of fieldwork, analysis, and collaboration. So behind every poster is a question asked actually by the society. Behind every finding is an opportunity to improve people's lives. Behind every student stands a future researcher also capable of shaping Somaliland's development. I would therefore like to express my sincere appreciation to everyone who made this achievement possible, to our university leadership for providing the vision and support, to our academic staff, the supervisors, for their dedication. So the students who are here, you have done really an amazing job. So congratulations to you. Yeah, congratulations to you. To our ICT department and also the statisticians for building a high-quality digital research platform, our 1,493 students who prove that young people are not simply learners, they are researchers, and they are contributors to the national development. And to our government institutions, communities, and development partners, thank you so much for trusting the University of Hargeisa as a partner, also in generating evidence for the future. So we wish to reaffirm our commitment to ensure that this work continues. Our priorities are clear. We will strengthen research capacity. We will expand research funding opportunities, increase scientific publications, build stronger partnerships with the government and also development partners, support innovation and community engagement, and also ensure that research findings are translated into policies, programs, and practical solutions that improve lives. So finally, I encourage every visitor over the 3 days that we are going to be here to engage with our students, ask questions, challenge ideas, share your experiences, because the future of Somaliland will not be built by research alone. It will be built when researchers, policymakers, communities, and also the partners work together. So together, let us make evidence the foundation of better decisions. Together, let us make innovation the engine of development, and together, let us ensure that the University of Hargeisa continues to lead through knowledge, partnership, and also service. So thank you so much for your presence. Thank you for your partnership, and we wish you a productive and inspiring Research Week. Thank you.